Good afternoon from SHA Wellness Clinic in beautiful Albi in an autumn, absolutely wonderful day. We're starting presentations called SHA Talks. This is the first of them. There'll be many after this. More or less, we're going to be picking up a topic. Today, we'll be talking about our immune system. And after that, we'll have time for questions and answers. So please feel free to ask us anything you'd like on what we're going to talk about. My name is Philippa Harvey. I'm the head of the Traditional Chinese Medicine Department in SHA. And the SHA Wellness Clinic has a comprehensive understanding of integrative health. It's one of the leaders in the world. And I'd like to introduce today a wonderful colleague, Dr. Alani.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ámina Alani. Hello from SHA. And I'm a general practitioner here in SHA. And I'm going to talk about the immune system from the point of view of the psycho-neuroimmunology. This is the modern term for psychosomatic medicine. And I would like to introduce this topic by saying what is the immune system and its function. The immune system is spread throughout all our organism, and its main function is to distinguish between what is own from our organism and what is foreign for our organism. And this is very important because the immune system detects and protects us from particles, microorganisms like viruses and bacteria, but not only that, also for detects and eliminates cancer cells that are growing every day in our organism. And it does it by the immune response. So that's why it's very crucial to have a strong immune system, because all of this, and I like to call the immune system our sentinel. And some authors consider the immune system nowadays as the seventh sense. We know that senses carry information from the external environment to the brain. But these authors consider that the immune system carries information from the internal environment to our brain. And it's the brain itself that triggers the immune response. So that's why it's so important to have a healthy brain, to learn how to manage with our emotions, with the stress. We know that the stress, chronic stress, weakens the immune system. On the other hand, the immune system is very present in our intestine. Most of the immune system is concentrated there, so it's crucial that we have a healthy intestine, that we have a good and balanced diet and good nutritional habits. And what do you think, Philippa, about the intestine?
In traditional Chinese medicine, the intestine's brother or sister relationship is with the lungs. And the lungs is a time when autumn starts, when the weather starts going down, we really have to reinforce. So lungs and intestine go hand in hand together, and it's very important that they're reinforced for a healthy lifestyle. And we would call that reinforcing your yin qi. There's 3 types of qi or immune system, which all comes to one. And the yin qi, this would be reinforcing your what you eat, how you eat, and how your intestines work. And here, as you know, in SHA, we have always the integrative approach. You can have a hydrocolon, you can have lymphatic massages. All these things will also help the large intestine to feel cleaner, freer, and a healthier immune system. So yes, absolutely.
And as we see, the immune system is interconnected with all the systems of our organism. So if we want to improve our immune system, we have to do it from a multidisciplinary point of view and from an integrative view. And that's what we do here in SHA. Yeah. And we have some therapies and treatments that are really good to enhance our immune system, like ozone therapy, or many other therapies we do. Okay. Maybe we can just see and check what our public asked.
A little bit more on the Chinese medicine perspective of immune system. We have what we call Wei Qi, which is very important for people to understand that. And I like to compare it to a protective blanket. You know, if you do well, you have to have a protective blanket. The stronger we are, the stronger our Wei Qi is. It's like a defense. It's our first defense. Our second defense is the one I mentioned with the Yin Qi, and next one is Yuan Qi. And we're coming back to what you were mentioning before, how very important it is for your emotions. For us, an emotion is as important and strategic as a virus. How we eat and with who we eat affects also our immune system. So trying to stay happy, trying to stay away from, things that are really upsetting us is really important for our immune systems. I think we speak the same language in a different way here. So it's very important. And food, come back to food, which is now we're in autumn. It's a great time to reinforce our food. Pumpkins are really good for us, onions, garlic, and I'm sure lots of supplements that you're aware of will reinforce, natural supplements, our immune system. Ginger tea reinforces our immune system. So things that are available for all of us every day, little things that will help us during the day to keep that Wei Qi, Yin Qi, and Yuan Qi all together, so we're nice and healthy. So when someone asks you, I've got a cold, it's okay, my Wei Qi is really strong. Okay.
Absolutely, we are just talking about the same from we say it in different words, and that's very nice, I think. And as you say, it's like a blanket, and if we think that our immune system begins on our skin, absolutely. So that's a very important part of our immune system, and well, it's a very nice comparison. I think.
Like calling it that.
Yes. I think it's very important, as you say, what we think, our emotions, what we eat, and of course we can always enhance our immune system with medical treatments and good habits. Of course, it's very important nowadays with the coronavirus, for example, that our immune system keeps strong, and we would like to prevent, not only treat. And for example, vitamin D is very, very important, like zinc and selenium, that we can get from the foods, but otherwise we can just supplement. It's very, very important.
I agree totally, and because we're also talking about the skin, talking about your lungs, talking about your large intestine, just posture-wise, when we walk out, we put our shoulders back, breathe in lovely fresh air, we're actually reinforcing ourselves, our energy and our chi, because the biggest excretory organs are our lungs and our large intestine, and the faster that these are cleaning out and getting fresh air and fresh digestion, the healthier we will be. Because as you mentioned before, the large intestine, one of the main functions is also creating the lymph cells for the body to be working nicely and cleanly.
Exactly. So it's very important to keep clean our organism, because that's going to help our immune system, and of course intestine, lungs, kidneys, skin,
Absolutely.
of course.
At the end of the day, it's a holistic approach. It's the integrated approach that we like to apply here. And acupuncture can help, acupressure can help, supplements can help, massages can help, and just a healthy lifestyle.
We have also very good body and mind department.
Yes,
that
yes,
can
yeah.
help just to learn how to breathe and how to meditate. That's really important for the immune system. That is really proof that helps physiologically helps, and to give a balance in our organism, and of course what we think and just what we are talking about.
Dr. Alani, that's absolutely lovely. I think we've got about 15 minutes left. So if anybody has any questions, if you start sending them to us, and we can just start answering and giving you full structure and support to actually get the immune system up. Any questions? We'll have a look.
We can check.
Yeah, let's check.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any there?
It's very, in the meanwhile, it's very important to see how our organism distinguishes between the proper and the foreign, as I said, because there comes a point sometimes when our immune system gets a little bit crazy, that begins to, I'm talking about autoimmune diseases, and that it gets crazy, and it begins to detect as foreign the proper, and that is really, that becomes a real problem.
So an overactive immune system is also not the right thing.
Not the right thing.
So advantages of having a good immune system is also again this balance that we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we're going to check if we have questions.
Okay, I've got a question of what do for us to strengthen the immune system. Well, a diet is very important, which I gave a few hints before. Your ginger tea, how you eat and where you eat and with who you eat is very important. And then we have acupuncture, of course. And acupuncture, after an analysis here, after your consultation, we will see from your pulse what organs are also a little bit weaker. It tends to be your lungs, it tends to be digestive system, large intestine. So to support that with acupuncture, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I have a question. What benefits do we get from a strong immune system? I can say the main benefit is to be healthy. That's the main. And as I said, the immune system protects us from infections, virus, bacteria, microorganisms, from allergies. For example, it's very important. It plays a very crucial role in allergies and intolerances. And of course, it protects us from the tumoral cells that grow every day in our organism. So when inflammation becomes a problem, it can lead to a tumoral cell, and that's the role of the immune system is crucial to eliminate the cells and to control the neoplastic process.
Good oxygenation also is excellent for the cells to keep that the immune, because you mentioned ozone therapy before.
Yes, we have many therapists that help to enhance the immune system, and just ozone therapy, for example, it's a great modulator of the immune system. It gives oxygen to the cells, so we cannot forget that we live because of the oxygen. And in the other hand, the anti-inflammatory effect of the ozone is crucial. And not only that, we have for for example, the detox, hepatic detox. That's going to clean our liver. That's one of the main filters that's going to help the immune system. Hydrocolon therapy, all the alkaline foods, and the diet. Of course, the diet is very important to keep a good immune system.
I got a lovely question. Thank you. I'm a big fan of acupuncture. Thanks for relaxation. What other techniques used at SHA? Is with traditional Chinese medicine, or generally? I think we have lots of techniques in SHA, which Ámina was just explaining to us to help us in a detox and help us in an immune boost situation. And how do you know if your body is inflamed? Very good question. Inflammation comes out in many forms. It can literally be bloating. It can be no appetite. It can be headaches. We have this notion that inflammation is like a sore wrist or something that's inflamed. But inflammation is really a body's reaction to protect anything that's not working properly. So we check on your pulses, we look at your tongue, we'll have to touch your tummy and things like that. We normally can pick up inflammation. But at the end of the day, inflammation is an immune system overreacting for something that's not balanced, isn't that?
Exactly,
So, yeah.
Exactly. For example, tiredness.
Yep.
I like people that shouldn't be normal, and bloating, of course, and not feeling well in general. That we should feel well, we bring as normal things sometimes things that are not normal, and we normalize that, but behind that there is a low level inflammation process that we have to be aware of it.
I love my consultations because people say, no, everything's fine, and you just go, how do you sleep? Well, not too well. How's your digestion? Well, could be better. And all these things just indicate to us that really the body's not in tune, and we like to get them back in tune. So it's not just inflammation, it's not just the stomach, it's not just the lungs. Everything in our body is correlated. We have the acupuncture, the immune system for us as part of the meridian system. So it's all one. It's not independent. So it's very important that we keep everything flowing right at the right speed for healthy use.
Yeah, exactly. And as Philippa says, well, the Psycho-neuroimmunology is talking about the same, where everything is interconnected in our body. And I would like to remark that all the things we can do to improve our health are very good. But the most important to me is that the things that we do for improve our health, just our work, how we work with ourselves, how we know each other, how we know ourselves, I mean, and how responsible we are for our health.
That's a lovely point, because we just had a question which said, what healthy habits should we incorporate into our lives to have a strong immune system? And you basically just said that. And it also comes back to this not delegating outside all the time, the responsibility of your health. Really take charge of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would say here also with something that we maybe didn't mention is the physical exercise is crucial for to get a good immune system. So just exercise every day, 5 days per week, just half an hour. That's very good, and that's a simple thing. And a balanced diet, very important. Enough vegetables and fruits, antioxidants, and just what we think is very important. Our emotions. That's very, very crucial, because our mind is connected with our immune system, all the rest of the system. So if our mind is not good, if we emotionally we don't feel good, then probably all the rest of our organs and systems won't be good. So that's why I say just take care of your health. Just try to work in emotions. Stress is, as I said, it's really proven that weakens the immune system. So try to learn how to manage with the stress, and just try to laugh and smile more. That's really healthy.
Yes, I think I'm going to take this moment to give a few points that we can use to increase our immune system. Yeah. And Chinese medicine point is acupressure. You don't have to have a needle or anything. And we have, we'll just go 3, which are easy to remember because we can use these quite easily. There's one here in your hand. You want to press that. That is a large intestine point, which is one that we spoke about before. It's normally sensitive because we're all really overworked, okay? That's a large intestine. About 5 times and pressure it quite a lot. And when you're like going up the wall, that's a really good point to do it. Then we have another one here with our 2 fingers in the back of our neck. This is called a wind point, which is when we're feeling a little bit down, a little bit full of colds. We're going to press that also quite hard, quite hard, quite hard. And then we have another one, which is very nice, which is for our kidneys, reinforcement and organism. It's just by the collarbone. Again, you always find it's more sensitive than the rest, and you press that down 4 or 5 times. These are nice 3 points, which are going to help boost our immune system as well as that lovely smile. Okay, yeah. So these are yeah. This one. They're nice. They're nice points. Immune, and you know, when we're driving the car and we're feeling a bit stressed, there's a nice one that when you press the steering wheel. Also there, we can press that. That's a happy point. That's very good to also boost up our immune system. So there's loads of ways in which we can help ourselves to keep that happiness and immune boosty, healthy cells. So,
yeah. Is it advisable to take supplements to strengthen the immune system, or is it better to let the body heal itself through natural therapies? Well, I think both are correct. Supplements can really help, natural supplements, because with our stressful lives and hurries and the intestine is very sensitive, so sometimes we cannot absorb all the nutrients that we need. So in some periods of our life, it's good to take supplements, of course. And about natural therapies, of course, that they are going to help to rebalance our organism, and even natural helps, unnatural therapies, or even when we need some other medicines, can be also good at that moment.
So traditional Chinese medicine, depending on the situations you say, we definitely also endorse using natural supplements when needed. And when needed, for me, is always I always recommend patients to have a bit of supplements at the change of seasons. Like now we're into autumn, you really need to boost this immune system, whether it's different foods or some supplements. I think it's good, because as a civilization, a culture, we tend to eat the same thing all year. So as we do this, the body does become a little bit indifferent to the nutrition. So the changes in the temperature and the weather and our external environment, it's good to supplement every so often with natural supplements, and let the body, it's like putting a little bit more, I don't know, supplement in your car when it's a bit tired.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And it's really, there are many supplements that can help the immune system. There is also the Chinese medicine. I know that they use the mycotherapy with mushrooms and fungus. This is a very interesting line of supplements for the immune system, and always with supervision of a professional, of a doctor, of a therapist, somebody who can really orientate you how to take and when, and the doses. Everything should be supervised. Yes.
There's another question for you on
Is there another question?
Yeah.
What is the role of nutrition in the immune system, and what is the most advisable diet? Well, it's the role of nutrition is crucial, as we said, because basically that's the way we say it, is we are what we eat.
Absolutely.
And if we eat just properly with all the nutrients we need, as I said, fruit and vegetables is rich in antioxidants, proteins, of course, and all the rest of nutrition. This is going to help our immune system. As I said, the immune system is very present in our gut. So if we don't have a correct diet, or we are just eating a lot of processed foods or fast food, or so there can become a point where our intestine is going to get inflamed, and this is going to originate an inflammation in our whole body, and it's going to damage to the immune system from the gut. So it's very important what we eat. About diet, well, here in SHA we have the nutrition is our pillars.
Yes, absolutely.
And we do a diet based on microbiotic, and we introduced some fish also, but it's a meat-free diet, and
This helps the digestive system when you're in a setting like the SHA Wellness Clinic, just to help the body to recover.
Absolutely, and people notice that a lot, the change of the diet, but it's a very good change for our body, and because it helps us to detox to our body and our organism, and it's going to enhance to help the immune system. Absolutely.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dr. Alani. Here we have a wrap-up situation. So we thank everybody for listening to our first of our SHA Talks, and we hope to see you all very soon on the next one. So very good evening and afternoon from Albia, from Philippa Harvey here, and
From Ámina Alani.
yeah, thank you very much. Good evening. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.